Alright, so didn't have a chance to finish it yesterday. We're going to continue the build of the German E-75 wash model, something Vierfüßler, something other, underneath the flak. So this is a cannon on legs. This is a kit from Rocket Models. I started building a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna continue this and try to finish it. Well, I'm mostly done with it. I've done so far as the gone so far as the legs, and I mean, yeah, I only have the well, the few steps left. I think not a lot. There you go. Yeah, so far, I mean, well, it's a kit that requires glue and a little bit of like adjustment here and there, but overall it's not too bad for a kit this type. It's a military vehicle, science fiction-y thing, and yeah, I've got the main cannons done, 2 halves of the body, I think. This is the bottom and this is the top, and yeah, we're getting there. I don't have a lot of parts left here, so, and it does seem there's going to be a few leftovers. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so right now I'm on step 20. Yeah, 24, 25, 26. All right, so we done all the legs last time, so yeah, they all have this slight ratchet system inside, very slight. It had to be adjusted a bit, otherwise it wouldn't move. This one's a bit very ratchety, but yeah, it feels like you could accidentally break this like connecting part here because of the force required to move it with the ratchet. So I had to like shave it down a little bit. Yeah, we're getting there. Where was I anyway? Alright, yeah, so see, I'm almost at the end. I'm almost at the final assembly stage, so hopefully I'm going to be done with this and can do a review and move on. And we can start something new this evening. This thing, what are you doing? To connect that over there, hopefully without breaking something. And there we go. Yeah, I might need some oil on these. The heck. Okay. You go back in there. Yeah, it's a bit finicky. This is not meant to be played with. You like build it, it's very fragile. So you build it once, maybe you pose it a little, very carefully, and then you just leave it alone forever. Yeah, you're falling apart. Okay, this thing is not supposed to get stuck in there. Alright, you stay there. We'll just try to not move these too much. They're like very, because this is like a, well, it's a typical model kit where you would have to like have very fine parts and have to glue them using plastic cylinders. Very, very small, very breakable bits and pieces to it. Anywho, let's do the legs. Let's finish this thing. Let's get the tools. Go up a bit. Alright. So we need D5. Try these things. D5, D8 times 4. D5 and D9. Also D6. Well, basically everything else on this thing. Yep. And these. What the heck? D9, D5. Okay. Alright, let's get everything. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, well, it's a science fiction-y what if vehicle, like if World War II was stretched out, like lasted longer than it did. What could possibly be the new types of military, like, vehicles that came out of the evolution of war and whatnot? And, well, definitely not tanks with legs. I doubt that's gonna happen. That would never happen. And let's clean this up with the lid for on. Yeah, this is a kit that requires painting. I mean, just gray overall. It's fine, I guess. It's a model you can look at. All the details are preserved if you don't paint it, but I guess if you do paint it, like, it might accent some stuff, but you'll also lose some detail being covered up by paint. I'm not sure I'll be able to do that. Paint it, I mean. It's like lots of very fine, like small things, and it's kind of, I mean, those kits, you kind of have to plan both the assembly and the painting, because sometimes you have to paint things before you even remove them from the runner, so you have basically pre-painted parts being glued together. But it obviously didn't do that, so there might be places that are inaccessible to painting on the model. So if I did paint it, it would be a very approximate job. Alright, so that's everything for the legs. Let's get to it. Why though? Why do we need this? Why? On here, do we need this thing? That makes no sense. I don't understand how this... Oh, I guess it's for holding this thing eventually. No. Although if I do put this on here, how am I going to put that on there? It's gonna be hard to reach. Oh, it's on the other side. It's on this side. That's why. Okay, I almost actually glued it on the completely wrong side there. Yeah, you gotta pay attention before you glue stuff. Okay. Let's try. No. Don't know how well this is gonna go. Dot there, dot there. Just let it do its thing. Maybe. It's not a lot of. That's kind of the problem with this kit, like throughout it. Parts. I mean, there's no like guide. There's very few guides as to where to place the parts so that they are exactly where they're supposed to be. Like right here, like there's no. Like you can easily glue this on kind of lopsided. It's not gonna be exactly straight. Should I? Kind of wonder if. All right. I don't know if that's even gonna reach in here. I mean, it might. Yeah, I don't know if it's like better to do this one first and then do the other one. This is polish. Try to line it up. Yeah, it's not very lined up, is it? Although this is gonna help, I guess, keep the... And they could have just like not... They would just like have this whole thing as like one piece instead of like two separate pieces. Not 4 separate pieces, actually. Yeah, it's a bit of Alright, let's try to get one of these on here. Okay. Alright, he's not even gonna line up. I have no idea. It's a bit lopsided. Because you don't really have a guide. Still up. Not sure I'm gonna reach in there. Yeah. That a shot, I guess. The plastic cement should like kind of flow into the gaps. If it's runny enough. Yeah, I think it sort of worked. And let's try to do the other ones. Press the part of it. It would be nice if it was something that kind of covers something that glues in place. Right now it's just like keeps popping out, which is not ideal. Kind of generous slathering. Well, enough so that it kind of like goes in all the way. Because you can't really reach on the side otherwise. Needs to drip, not drip, kind of flow in as far as it'll go. I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Just a dot in there. Like reach in there. Alright, that's 2. Oh wait, you do also do this thing, which goes like so. Try not to drop it too much, because it is very breakable. Yeah, it's not. This is like not a something you can play with. You just build it, display it. That's it. No. Kind of just stand on its own somewhat. It is starting to mess up. Trying to reach in there. Oh, this is the last leg. Use this to well, not all that useful, but just gonna hold those pieces together a little bit. Nice trip. Alright. All the legs, well, more or less. Still a few things here and there. For example, these with the ratcheting bit facing inside. Okay. Some of these don't. Actually, there we go. Well, or not. Yeah, they don't fit very tight on the things here. This one has a. What the heck? Should work. Should be enough to hold this in place. like one side is definitely looser than the other. That was too much, but what is it wanted all the way around? And missing the last one. I think it's stuck by accident or something. Okay, so then this is no cement, but I do think needs a little bit. Okay. That's 2 and 4. Okay, so we got a thing with legs, which is kind of what the whole thing was about. Alright, then it's here on top, kinda. There might be some like detailing that probably could be added onto this. We'll see in a second if there's anything else we need to add to it. Alright, so maybe I go through this side. Have a better view of what's going on. And seems that we will need some of these, although I don't know where to put them because maybe here. Nope. Yeah, it's like not exactly fitting perfectly here. Kinda have to okay, well, let's try on the back part here. Yeah, it did not line up as expected. I think I'm gonna have to figure something out for this. Maybe we should have like skip this for last. I wonder. No, probably. Oh, it's already set now, so it's too late. I mean, I might be able to. Well, might end up breaking up the whole thing. More likely. Yeah, probably used too much cement on this thing anyway. Oh, it does come off. Just a little bit. Okay. Might be able to, nope. Oh well. Let's try some more. There we go. First, let's get this onto there. Okay, so now we got at least this much done. Oh, it doesn't break everything. Alright. I'll figure out this back part. Yeah, okay, this is way easier to do this way than to assemble it first. Yeah, this makes more sense. kind of works, I guess. Probably needs a bit of like filing or scraping off the excess bits, and just paint probably to cover the gaps. Otherwise, it's working out. Okay. Ah, wait, the door came off. I mean, the door. Just leave it alone, I guess. Okay, and now. Wait, that's the last step. I have a bunch of other pieces. What do I do with that? Not sure where this would go. It's a flak cannon, it says. Oh yeah. So yeah, it is anti-air thing. Oh, there we go. Just like that. Look at that. We're done. Well, a few pieces came off, but I don't think it's that noticeable. Let's just ratchet this up a bit. Like so. With a ratchet. Ratchet. There we go. Oh, and we probably need to make sure these things are set, because that is also keeping it from collapsing. Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. It's not the most solid things. How did I even get that to stand on the first place? Let's try this. Yeah, that's a bit too loose, I guess. That is the way it's supposed to go, at least based on the pictures there. Oh, maybe like this. And still. Yeah, the only it's kind of disadvantage here is like it's using the chassis to stay propped up, like the hold up. Let me just figure some things out there. All right. Not too awful. Because we do have a, yeah, the only kind of problem here is like it is turning, it is clearing. The legs kind of just collapse on their own. We kind of have to like use the chassis here, the like, corners, to kind of lock them in place, which is not ideal, but I guess that works. Yeah, this is not a toy, it's not meant to be played with, just set and display essentially. And this one's all messed up already. Okay. There we go. Fleck cannon, whatever it was. Fist of War E-75. 120mm Flak 40 Zwilling. So yeah, we built it. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that was all the pieces. We do have, well, I guess basically just all this is just like detailing. There's this part here, which is kind of the back piece here. You can have with the fixed door. There's bits and bobs here. I'm not sure where this goes. Just gonna figure out like where you want to put these, I guess. Not sure what these do. Oh, I guess this is for the back without any decoration, I guess. Not sure where these go, but yeah. Everything else you can kind of just add on to the thing. No, but otherwise that's the whole of it. Doesn't really show anything else. Yep, that's it. These extras, I guess, we don't need to use. There's like detailing, I guess. You can put some rope, some bits and bobs. There's an M60 here. That's it looks like an M60. Probably not. But yeah, just like small things. There's a hammer, an axe, what have you. So you can just, and some bolt cutters. You can just like glue them all over the place. Shits and giggles. And now there's a thing here probably for I mean, assume wait, I think this guy might be 172. So about this size. Alright, hold on. I do have, yeah, this is Luke Skywalker, so, which is weird how they came on a Nazi tank here. But this is like a 172 figure. This is 135, so assume like half of this, but this will be 172 as well. Oh, probably a bit bigger. No, this may be 135. Never mind. Or more, I don't know. But basically, this is like 172, so this is a 170 guy for scale. Just standing on there, firing his things. Alright, so that gives you a sense of the scale of this thing. Apologies to Mr. Skywalker here. Okay, so you can stay here. Oh, something else came off. Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty much it. It is done. I think these extra pieces are just like up to you. I'm not sure where these would go. Like, these seem interesting. I don't know where these would go, but yeah, where would these go? These may be like for different variation of this. Look like different. I don't know. Well, basically, yeah, it is probably a different model in the same lineup. But yeah, this is the thing, the pistol bore German E-75 100mm flak, something or other. I'm just gonna put this thing back on. Try. The little light here came out, or fell off actually. So let me just put that on there. There we go. That worked. Alright, so that's it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do a review of this thing. We'll try. I mean, it is fairly well. It's very detailed for a 172 scale thing. I mean, military kits are usually focus heavily on the details more than anything. The outside detail, though, the inside is a different story. It doesn't have any inside detail really. I don't know what to do with this. This thing's falling off, so I don't know where that goes. Probably not necessary. I'll just toss it. Yeah, it looks fine without it. Yeah, it was kind of a. Oh, it took 3 sessions to build, and I mean, it wasn't too bad once finished. The it has all. I mean, it is just a fairly normal military vehicle type kit, except of course the thing has legs instead of treads. So the legs were a bit of a pain to assemble, as expected. Like it usually is the case with those kits where you have like multiple parts. You're gonna have you definitely need clamps or something else to kind of help you with these, to like hold parts in place when you're working on them. There were a few like ill-fitting parts. Let me see if I can flip this without breaking it. On the underside he has like a turret, which is kind of a bit, yeah, very fine, very thin pieces, already warped a bit just from getting freed from the runners. There's some like movement here and there. This is supposed to rotate like this way, but this is way too stiff. You're not gonna be able to do that. Like it was kind of ill-fitting. You can see a hole here, and you can kind of scrape it out a little bit, just for it to like fit in. There's like a little peg inside a retaining mechanism that, yeah, needed some work to be able to like get that in there. There's pistons and whatnot on the legs. Not that I don't understand like the retaining mechanism for those pistons. Like you can kind of see it here. There's like pistons here as well. Like, but it is held with nothing but hopes and wishes. Like that's what's holding it on there. Like this little thing. There's nothing that's like holding the base here. I mean, there's something up there, but that's it. On the connecting part of the, like, basically the shaft of the piston, like nothing connecting it. There's some interesting mechanisms in here. So like there's a gear kind of thing here, like little, I don't know if you can see it at all in here. Oops, that's not brake stuff. Yeah, when you move it, there's like a little gear at the back that kind of rotates along. That's a nice little thing. Nice little gimmick here. See, it's like hopes and dreams. That's what's holding this there. It's like you move it a little bit, it's gonna pop out, and the whole thing's gonna collapse. So let's just put that back somehow without. Okay. Yeah. So you basically just assemble it, hope it stays in whatever shape you assemble it in. Try not to move it too much. Yeah, this one's like really messed up. How the hell did that get scratched up? I don't know. I think I did anything with it. Can I chew it that night or something? Yeah, so just leave it like that. There's those gears at the back, the small gears, like also nothing holding them in place, basically. They could easily just, they're probably gonna come out if you move them too much, so you shouldn't really do anything with those. Nothing really holding them in place. Yeah, it's like it's lots of stuff, just kind of nothing really holding it. Let's see if I can get this one off. There you go. Yeah, it does come off. There's this thing, I think goes on here somehow. There's like a few pieces I don't know what to do with. Like this seems to be important somehow, but I don't know how. It's probably part of a different, it might be like for a different vehicle in this lineup. I did like, it's no longer in production, but I did see like different variations of like the tank with legs, so it's entirely possible there's other stuff. There's like, yeah, some stuff like just don't fit very well. Like this door thing's supposed to like fit in there, but it clearly does not. It is a bit too large. It doesn't sit on it. Just you're gonna have to like adjust it quite a bit to get it to do whatever it is you want it to do. And the heck. Okay, now how do I get that out? There's a puzzle. There you go. Yeah, I kind of have to figure out a way to like get this on there without it just falling in. Okay, that's all. That's the best we can do, basically. Just like leave it like this. I mean, I should probably glue it in, but like I don't like how it's like just jutting out like that. You do have like an extra, like a separate piece with the door already assembled. So maybe I should have like used this one instead of that one. That would probably look better. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not, I mean, it's okay. It's not like I built a lot of military kits, so I don't know. I don't really have a frame of preference, but I think it looks nice. It is very fragile, though. This is definitely gonna start falling to pieces after a little while. Cat's gonna bump into it or something, or just sitting on the shelf. Like some parts might gonna, like the plastic cement, like some places might be too thin and might just come apart. I did mention that the legs are a bit flimsy. Like it doesn't support itself really. You kind of have to use the chassis to kind of prop the legs against to like lock like on here. Like basically like it is hitting the chassis here, the thing, and kind of holding it up. Otherwise it would not stay up on its own. Yeah, it just looks nice, I guess. Lots of like things happening here. Lots of pieces, bits and bobs. All of I don't know the parts of a gun. Don't ask me. But yeah, I mean, also, well, painting this part is going to be difficult. I mean, you can still kind of remove. You can remove the top part as shown earlier. I can do that again, just in case it breaks something. But you can remove the top part to some extent. Well, I guess you cannot remove this because it's kind of locked in place. But you can disconnect the piston, which I guess is maybe why it's like has this weird, vague concept of a like fixture here. But you can remove it, I guess, to have more access to this area and kind of paint underneath it. You can like flip this over a bit more and kind of have access for the paintbrush. You can like touch up all the various pieces. The gangway here is a bit distorted. Not much to do. It's like very thin pieces of plastic. Like as soon as you like remove them from the runners, like it's gonna be apparent that they're just distorted out of the factory. But yeah, it yeah, I mean it should be paintable, I think. Yeah, it should be doable. Not that I'm gonna do that anytime soon. You do get like, I guess, kind of a paint guide, but with I guess this number for Mr. Hobby, or I guess Tamiya paints probably, like reference numbers for the paint colors. Yeah, that's it. That was I mean, I don't really have much else to say about it. It passes the time. Okay. I doubt anybody really watched this one, but yeah, at least I'm done with this, and I can move on to some other stuff for now. Oh, you do get some, I'm assuming, water slide decals. I think the dry transfer decals, I don't know. But you can basically, after you paint it, you can put numbers, or whatever these are, a bear, some kind of line. Well, basically you can put your numbers, whatever else, all over the place, and decorate it. But yeah, we're done. I'm gonna set this up for an exit. Let's put Mr. Skywalker here with the is a 172 figure, so it's gonna be used for scale reference. Let's try. Okay. There we go. Alright, that was a build of the Zwilling something 40 Vierfüßler something. Vierfüßler? I don't know if that's means 40 or something. Model 40, maybe. Potentially, that's what it means. I think. Maybe. And Zwilling something flak cannon, biscuits and anti-aircraft artillery system thingy on legs. Yeah, that's it. Alright. I don't know who's gonna watch this, but if you like this kind of stuff, do subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my regular gunpla and plastic bottles from now on. I mean, I still do have a few of these which require glue and whatnot, but not that many. So boy, this isn't gonna be a habit. Anywho, that's all we have. I'm gonna go. Good night, good evening, bon appetit if you're eating, so on and so forth.
samurai sword.